Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain. But you feel it. Trying to free your mind.
Just when you think they were out, they come right back. Extradited Nigerian national convicted of business email compromise scheme. Federal jury in New Haven, Connecticut convicted a Nigerian national today for operating a business email compromise scheme out of multiple countries, including the United States. According to court documents and evidence presented at trial, Okechuckwu Valentine Osuji and his co-conspirators targeted specific individuals and businesses by masquerading as trustworthy entities in electronic communications to obtain money. They utilized unwitting and witting money mules to receive fraud proceeds in their bank accounts, and then they transferred those funds to accounts under the control of Osuji and his co-conspirators, or to convert the stolen proceeds to cash for further transfer. Continue on with the FBI report. Says over the course of the scheme's years-long operation, numerous victims were tricked into transferring funds into bank accounts the victims believed were under control of legitimate recipients of the funds as part of normal business operations, when in reality, the bank accounts were controlled by Osuji and his co-conspirators. As a result of the scheme, losses and intended losses totaled over $6.3 million. Now, they said this guy had a network of scammers in Malaysia and elsewhere in this sophisticated business email compromise scheme to defraud victims of millions of dollars. Today's conviction is just another example how the department's collaboration with international law enforcement partners enabled us to bring cyber criminals to justice in the United States. Now, I didn't realize that these Nigerian scammers were still making this much money over time. I thought by now there would be some type of major public service announcement where people would figure out, okay, this is the same scam that they've been running since, I don't know how long Nigerian scammer emails have been out, but at some point you got to learn to figure this stuff out, or at least put together some type of PSA for the people. I'm surprised that that there are still people getting scammed by this type of stuff. But they want to make an example out of this guy. So they said he is scheduled to be sentenced on July 24th and faces a mandatory minimum of 2 years on the identity theft count and a maximum penalty of 60 years in prison on the wire fraud and conspiracy count. It says a federal district court judge will determine any sentence after considering the U.S. sentencing guidelines and other statutory factors. And FYI, if you happen to have potentially been scammed, here are some of the common emails that they may have used to kind of, get these crimes off. And a lot of it's been redacted, but you can see one here ending in an @Gmail, another one here ending in an @Gmail, Sean Carta @gmail.com, Gaugia @Gmail, CaseSniper100 @gmail.com, or KindSnipes @gmail.com. So it's possible you may have seen one of these scammers use one of these emails, and they have this number here, 203-777-6311. If you believe that you have been victimized, I would recommend that you call this number. It looks like they haven't even tried to mask anything. They're still using regular Gmails because that seems to be the easiest way to scam people. But here, the FBI looks like they are willing to help you if you happen to have maybe sent some money overseas. But this is just a quick video. I just thought it was interesting that Nigerian scammers are still making money and still getting caught. Let me know what y'all think. Are we ever going to see the end of the Nigerian email scams? Is it just going to continue? Is it just going to get more advanced? Obviously, with AI helping writing scripts, is it just going to get worse and worse, or are people finally going to wise up to it? Let me know in the comments what you think. If you're watching this on Rumble, Odyssey, or YouTube, I greatly appreciate it. Thanks and take care.